Howdy gamers, old gamer guy here. Welcome to another Stellaris Console Edition video. We are continuing the story of the Autocracy of Calamar, and when we left off, the Calamar had just made contact with the cloud, which is not bad all by itself because the cloud are spiritualists just like the Calamari. But we have an obvious choke point that we're trying to reach, that we're trying to claim before the cloud get there. And when we left off, that conclusion was in doubt. But never mind that, we have encountered hostile alien vessels in another nearby system. And our scientists have classified them as Delta aliens, and we're going to study them while we can. And in the meantime, we have discovered a strategic resource, Zero, one of several special resources that you can find and use throughout the game. But right now, we need to start investigating the Delta aliens, and we can assign an envoy. Our most experienced envoy is Amastart. So I think I'm going to give Hannibal a chance to learn a little bit. The aliens, the hostile aliens are down here. And so far, I'm not seeing any signs of a construction ship approaching. So that's good. As our construction ship arrives in the choke point system. So it looks like we're going to be able to grab this system. We grabbed another one right there. And I should have had this I should have had this zoomed in differently because we just claimed that choke point system, but when we did that, our sensors revealed the hostile aliens. And they look like space amoeba. So we've got some here. And then we also have some up here. These are the ones up here are 3.4K military strength. So they are stronger than the other ones that are down there closer to our home system. And eventually we'll have to take care of these hostile beings at some point. Our scientists have concluded that we should keep our distance from the space amoebas, and I concur with that. So we're going to do that until we destroy them. But never mind that. A comet has been sighted, which is very exciting for our spiritualist population. But also, we have earned another tradition point. We are not very far into the discovery tree. And we have a couple of options here. But I'm going to go with databank uplinks here because this will help our research in a couple of different ways, and more research is always good. But in the meantime, we successfully grabbed that choke point, so that's going to be a defensive spot for us. So we're going to go ahead and upgrade this starport. I'm not sure they will ever cause us any problems, but better safe than sorry. And in the meantime, we have another contact event with the space amoeba. They are larger than the average corvette in our military fleet, which is our smallest military ship. So that's kind of scary. But we also need to start improving relations with the cloud. Amastart is our most experienced envoy, so he's going to get the job. He or she, whatever, I don't know. Amastart is going to get the job to deal with the cloud. I'm seeing lots of cloud science ships over here on the left side of the screen, but no construction ships, which is interesting. In our home system, we're having a little bit of an unemployment problem, I think. I don't show very much of the planet development in these videos just because I don't think it's really all that interesting to watch. if I have a problem and I'm trying to solve the problem, I will show these screens. But yeah, right now we're just going to build a city district on our home planet. And then over on our colony planet, our only other colony at the moment, we are going to build a sacrificial temple because we are spiritualist creatures and that's just what we do. Don't judge us. Take a look at yourself in the mirror before you start judging us, my friend. We're just trying to make our way in this cold, cold galaxy. And we would like to get along with everybody, but we can't assume that we will get along with everybody. But in that spirit, the Cloud has proposed the idea of an embassy, and I'm all about that. That's great. Diplomacy, I'm all about it. We're both spiritualists. Let's talk. Let's see what's going on. Maybe our gods can unite forces and wipe everybody out. But never mind that, we have found an archaeological site, and there are some interesting things here, including confessional chairs that appear to be sort of torture chamber-like. So we're going to continue studying that. And we've found another anomaly which is relatively hard, so we are going to skip that for now. We are building up a backlog of anomalies that we will study later. But in the meantime, the Cloud is proposing a non-aggression pact. And that sounds amazing because right now we just have one choke point going over to that side of the galaxy. But never mind that, we have received another incoming transmission, and they are calling us interlopers. That transmission is coming from this system over here, and we have quite a scary looking group of ships here around this planet. They are the Guardians of Zanam. These are ancient destroyers. And yeah, we can't do anything about this for now. Hopefully these guys won't start moving around and giving us any problems because we can't do jack about it right now. In the meantime, we have discovered a primitive civilization on another planet. We're going to have to build an observation post, which will require us to claim this system first. And so hopefully we'll be able to do that. But in the meantime, we have had another development at the archaeological site. They have discovered a digital archive of the confessions from those confessional chairs, which is pretty interesting. So we're going to continue looking at that. And in another system, we have made another first contact with another type of species. We have also earned another tradition point. But we need to start researching this new species, which our scientists are calling Theta aliens. We're going to put Hannibal on that. Get Hannibal some experience, but this looks like one of those space stations where you have a vendor of some kind. They're probably selling something useful here at this space station if we get friendly enough with them, but in the meantime we need to spend our next tradition point. I'm going to spend it on Science Division, which will further help our research alternatives and make our scientists a higher level. But never mind that. We're going to propose a trade with the Cloud. We're going to offer communications and an active sensor link in exchange for communications and an active sensor link, but they don't like that necessarily, so I'm going to up this the length of this deal to the maximum amount. And then I started adding some minerals to this deal to sweeten the deal. But I forgot that you need to raise your trade acceptance to 1, and I left it at 0. So that trade failed, and a month later I proposed the same trade, except I forgot to extend the length of the deal. So this one's only 10 years long, but I'm going to propose this deal, and the are going to accept. And so because they accepted, we have now made contact with the hierarchy of Bak, another spiritualist empire. So this is very interesting. 2 spiritualist empires in a row. And we are going to try to be relatively friendly with these empires. For now, we're all spiritualists. Let's not kill each other just yet. And on top of that, we made contact with the I Want to Rock, a lithoid species, yet another spiritual species. So this is interesting. We have met 3 spiritual empires all kind of jammed together over on this side of the galaxy. I don't know how that's going to work out, but unfortunately, I need to leave off here for now until after the Thanksgiving holidays. We have another choke point over here to try and grab before anybody else, so who knows how that'll work out. But for now, as always, thanks very much for watching.